I'm Nate Fischer.
And I'm Dennis Stack.
And this is Cinema Buffs, bringing you another episode of Netflix and Chill, or Netflix and Bail.
For this episode, we're going to be talking about The Fundamentals of Caring, starring Paul Rudd.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into it, guys, if you like what you see, go ahead, click the like button down below. Don't forget to share and subscribe, show your support for the show. We truly appreciate all of that. Having said that, Nate, it's a Paul Rudd movie. I feel like with any kind of comedy, you got to like the actor to go into it, to really enjoy the movie.
Sure.
So what do you think about Paul Rudd in general before we talk about this new movie?
I think Paul Rudd is fantastic. I really don't dislike any of his work that he's done. I think he's one of the more charming and charismatic actors out there right now. Actually, he has a subtlety to him where he's so incredibly likable, but very naturally funny. He doesn't seem to have to try very hard to be funny, in my opinion. I mean, what do you think of Paul Rudd?
Oh yeah, I love Paul Rudd. It's actually pretty funny and symbolic. The movie that turned me around on Paul Rudd, because before he was a young actor in Hollywood. He was given all the
Clueless,
romantic lead and rom-com and kind of sappy melodramatic roles.
Yeah.
And then what really turned me around on him was the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
For sure.
And I thought that was symbolic. He has that scene where he's talking about Max Damon, and he goes, I thought he was a Streisand before, but he's rocking the shit in this one. That's what I thought about Paul Rudd in this movie.
Totally.
I didn't like him really, but I love him now. And and I think everything he said. He's funny, he's charismatic, he's naive. He can play that good dumb character, but he can also do it very serious, and he has good dramatic gravitas to him.
And I think that this was a very good film for him to really show his dramatic chops when it comes to acting.
For those of you who aren't familiar with this movie, Paul Rudd plays a caregiver to a young boy, or not young boy, he's like a teenager, who has muscular dystrophy. Yeah. And so they form a bond together and eventually go on a road trip. So it's a buddy movie, it's a road trip movie, and it's a coming of age story too. The plot itself is very generic.
I think
but
so too.
it's just with these movies, it's not really about the plot. It's it's about the journey that these two characters take together, and I think that Paul Rudd and Craig Roberts had great
their chemistry was
together.
Undeniable chemistry.
Yeah.
I really loved their banter. I really loved, even though it follows all the rules of a road trip movie, it plays it safe, which I think plays to its advantage in this film because it does let the actors shine. It does let the chemistry shine through. I think that the setup for them going on the road trip was a very intelligent way to go about it. They almost have a falling out with each other off the bat, and the road trip is what rekindles their relationship a little bit, very early on, and I thought that was very effective, and it almost brought them on the same page. Selena Gomez was a little overbearing sometimes for me. I felt like she's Selena Gomez, she's a pop star, so in this she's like, F this, F that, very vulgar. It almost seemed like that was the only little bit of forced acting I felt. But she didn't do a bad job. That was the only time I just felt like it was a little bit forced.
Right, and I think I just couldn't get past the image of that. It kind of made me think about that, about Selena Gomez too. The whole, felt like this was kind of a movie where it's I'm gonna do an indie movie where I'm dropping F-bombs and I'm a bad girl and
show midriff.
Right, and just trying to, shed her, Disney Channel image. Yeah. Which I guess, you have to do. It's pretty ingrained into her anyway, so I think it's, safe to say we both had, same things that we liked about this movie. Yeah. But what did you dislike about it?
What I disliked, that I thought it was really heavy on daddy issues. Essentially. Yeah. Everyone seemed to have a daddy issue.
Yeah, and I felt that because of that, even though Selena Gomez was in this movie and she had a prominent role, she was one of the leads. Yeah. I felt just the women characters still got kind of washed off to the side with Craig Roberts' mother.
Which I would have liked to see more.
Yeah, she was awesome in the scenes. And I thought the chemistry between her and Craig Roberts, the mother-son dynamic. Yeah. I thought their dialogue, they had some good banter between the two of them. And I would have liked to see more of her. Yeah. But I do agree. The daddy issues are very heavy, and it's just like I said before about how I used to feel about Paul Rudd and the sappy movies. I kind of got that feeling with this one. Yeah. There's some long shots with this somber music, and it's just all right, indie road trip movie, we get it. Yep, can you cut to a field? Sweet. All right. Yeah. Just there's those tropes, and it was just kind of tired out things about this kind of movie.
Which again, playing it safe.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So earlier you mentioned how they play it safe. I would say almost to a fault. Yeah. Almost. This movie's not bad though.
No, it's very enjoyable. I found myself smiling quite a bit through it.
Yeah, the comedy's good. The comedy works, and it's because the actors are so good that you care about the characters, and
for sure.
You really love their interactions, the practical jokes and pranks they play on each other. It's great
Yeah,
stuff.
they get each other quite a few times, and Netflix has really just been peaks and valleys when it comes to its original content, and luckily this time they peaked out. I thought that this is a really quality movie. So, I mean, I think we both know what our answers are going to be, but Dennis, what do you say?
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead, Netflix and chill to this one. It's a good movie.
I totally agree. Netflix and chill. Watch this movie. You'll enjoy it for sure.
Chill.
Hey everyone, that's our show. Thanks again for watching. What did you guys think of the fundamentals of caring? Be sure to leave all your comments below. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We appreciate all the support. We hope you guys like watching these reviews as much as we like making them. Next week will be the reboot Ghostbusters review, and it'll be a special episode because I will be reviewing it with a guest reviewer. So be sure to check that out, and we will see you next week.